Hello, my name is Janelle Gardner and I am a registered respiratory therapist and trainer with Neonatal Rescue. This video will provide instructions on how to attach air and oxygen using an external gas source with the NeoLife ventilator. It will also discuss adjusting the oxygen percentage using external sources. Throughout this video segment, FiO2 is used to mean fraction of inspired oxygen, or in other words, the percentage of oxygen being provided to the patient. Compressed air and ambient air consists of 21% oxygen. If oxygen is needed in greater concentrations, then air can be mixed with 100% pure oxygen to achieve oxygen percentages between 21 and 100%. This video will explain that process in more detail. Air and oxygen gas sources can be applied to the NeoLife ventilator using the disc port on the side of the ventilator. The flows for these gases are controlled externally. When the ventilator is in a pump mode, either pump CPAP or pump ventilation, that indicates that the pump is operating. It will produce the amount of airflow set on the flow meter on the ventilator. The pump produces compressed air or 21% oxygen. If no supplemental oxygen is being added to the ventilator through the disc port on the side of the ventilator, then the patient will only be receiving 21% oxygen. If oxygen is being added to the ventilator through the disc port, the operator must use calculations to deliver the desired FiO2. The same calculations need to be used if oxygen and air liter flows are being added independently. The desired oxygen percentage is based on the patient's condition and needs. Once the desired percentage is determined, then you can calculate the amount of oxygen and air liter flows that will be needed to achieve that FiO2. The equations are provided here. Start on top by taking 100%, which is the known FiO2 of pure oxygen, and subtract the desired FiO2. If that desired FiO2 is 40, for instance, you would take 100 and subtract 40 to get 60. On the bottom, take the desired FiO2 and subtract 21, which is the known FiO2 of air. Still using 40 as a desired FiO2, subtract 21, leaving 19 on the bottom. It should now be 60 over 19. If you do the division and divide 60 by 19, the answer is 3.15 over 1. This means that to get an oxygen blend of 40%, there must be 3.15 liters of air for every 1 liter of oxygen. Just a reminder, the NeoLife ventilator in CPAP or ventilation modes run best when used with 15 liters of flow. If you take the 3.15 and add it to the oxygen liter flow of 1, you get a factor of 4.15. Take the total flow desired, or 15 liters per minute in this case, and divide it by 4.15. The result is 3.61. That tells us that the oxygen should be set at 3.6 liters. Then take 15 liters and subtract 3.6 of oxygen. The result is 11.4. That tells us the amount of air in liters that must be provided to achieve 40%. Therefore, if running the ventilator using the pump, the ventilator airflow meter should be set at 11.4. To help with ease in calculations, these tables have been created. The table shown here is for 15 liters of total flow, as should be used with CPAP or ventilation. If flows of 6, 8, or 10 liters are needed for high flow for infants, additional flow tables may be used for reference. This concludes the information on using external gases with the NeoLife ventilator and adjusting the oxygen percentages for FiO2. Thank you for watching. You may look for additional resources regarding the blending of gases in this module. Contact us with questions at training@neonatalrescue.org.